recording. All right, and we're live. Welcome, guys. We're back for a game two here in May. For some people, it might be May 6th. For me, it is May 5th. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. A fantastic turbo we have, and we are alongside with Benny as well. Great to have you, Benny.
Yep, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yep. And this is a fantastic playlist. We got Akane Seki, Cirque, also known as Calypso, Drake Marshall, Howard Jurastrial, also known as I'm Fluffy Rabbit, Hoy Hoy, also known as Rem, Elway, Not Artsy, Pigeon, and Silver Scepter. And here we go. Howard Giraffe's real. Okay, at least there wasn't a red PM, so that's already kind of a PR post from Rabbit. And this is a Jote setup too, so there's only one PR here. The infamous Jote setup that everyone loves. So Benny, what are you looking forward to in this game? What's the eye popping thing so far that you would be looking for? Oh, I can't. Am I in the DVC? Wait. Oh, Benny's deafened. That's why I thought I couldn't hear him, but he was just deafened. Ivor says, "Does Arrow believe me? I believe that you are a PR rabbit. That's what I believe you are." Pigeon, if this is Clem, right? Pigeon is Clem. If Silver rendered red, I would laugh in their face. Siki says hi and B. I believe it. I think Siki is already town. Siki seems to always like claim town as town, and I haven't seen them as Mafia yet, but they just seem consistent so far. Drake Marshall onto Elway. Probably Townie actually. This probably Townie play just like briefly, just because I think Drake Marshall is the type to like I feel like he's voting Elway because of what happened last game, but then that's probably dumb. Okay, so let's go, chat. Arrow Benny, watch me. I will carry. Raw. Will he carry his Mafia? Will he carry his town? Time to see it. Time to put it in action. Connie pitches says, I'm on mobile. I can't get the score sign. Lame. We didn't. Babe, good one. I have no clue what that is. So I was looking for my partner in Discord. And Rem with the open wolf claim. Beautiful. Hellblade popped into existence. Hello. She walked up and down, unsure where she was the location. If it was a name, it was in no language you could understand. And Rabbit, questioning Rabbit already feels tiny for this poke here, right? He's trying to determine whether this is real or not. You'd like to see it. Circus has named this one L. Arts and remember Silver and Clem, they have some beef right now going on, so they're kind of going at it. So this is gonna be fun to watch, see how it develops throughout this game, and whether it affects the reads or not. Always strong opener. This is probably a joke. Okay, that was fast. It usually takes me a bit more. And this is incredible. No, Arts is okay. Here I am. This is actually probably a Wolfie interest. Jay Marshall, I'm putting this in my write up to help make 8 pages. Wow. Silver Scepter says right. Womp womp. Seka is sus. So Seka is already suspecting Ellie's entrance. Seka is probably my top town right now, followed by Rabbit. Rem says that's what she said. Oh my god. And Rem with the out of pocket comments. Laughing is Calypso. Why does your own flavor have page requirements? That is a very good question. I'm gonna pick Benny. Don't know where he is.
Yep, sorry, I had to step away a second.
Oh, you're good. No worries. Yeah, it's so funny, Benny. I didn't see the Discord, so I was like chatting, and then I realized you were
My
deafened.
bad.
So I'm like, oh, I thought it was DC. I thought something went wrong. So yeah, I was just gonna ask you, Benny. So what are your thoughts so far in the game? Like, what are some of the stuff you're looking for in any like shotgun reads you have right now?
I kind of think Akane is Wolf.
Okay, I had the same. Yeah, nice.
Uh, just some of their initial posts are a little performative.
Nice says, and
Um,
I kind of timed Rabbit actually for poking it. I liked him focusing on like what a like he literally initially mentioned was like like he seemed like he was
post 15, yeah,
yeah
yep,
he's
I like
focused on it,
that post.
and I kind of like this already, right? Silver and Pigeon, right? Silver and Clem, they kind of had this pregame beef, and it seems like it's transcending a little bit in the game. I kind of like to see that. Then going back and forth, Silver just immediately slams both Pigeon. But Clem is apologizing. Since when does Clem apologize? What? Clem doesn't do that. I kind of says, wow, minus new one post. Let's go MU. Really? Minus one new post? That is incredible refreshing rate. Oh, and Sick is onto Pigeon. Sick is probably one of my top towns, followed by Rabbit right now. Silver says the vote on Clem isn't serious, by the way. I think she's town right now. Lamau. Okay, that's probably a scummy post, but for Silver, that's probably town. Like I would scummy that if that was anyone else, but Silver. Oh,
What are your
and
thoughts on 47?
47. I just looking at it right now. Drake Marshall votes Pigeon Wagon. It is. My heart says artsy is evil though. I think. Hmm. I was
Like
kind
the
of
first half of that is Wolfy to me, but the second part, feels.
Yeah, I can see the argument for the wolfiness, right? Like you talk about wolves tend to have disconnected thoughts. This is somewhat of a disconnected thought. Like you're voting pigeon, and then you think Artsy is evil, so you're like you're not voting where you're feeling, and like it seems weird that you want pigeon. But there was one thing I saw him do earlier was he immediately came in and voted Elway, and like usually when wolves die or were scummered, but well, Elway was a night kill and didn't necessarily vote on Drake, but the idea was like they usually target the person that was like reading correctly and stuff like that. So that's why I kind of like initially I like that light town read, but it's very light. Six is hot, no wagon. That's kind of funny. Sick literally laughs in Drake Marshall's face as the pigeon wagon goes away, but no Artsy votes on pigeon, making it a reality. And now Giraffes says don't vote Artsy. So this is good by Rabbit, right? He's pressuring the players to vote where they want to vote. So Rabbit is probably the Benny of last game, and is probably the PR as well, is my read. But we'll see how this goes. Clems, thank you. No Artsy says that's enough from you. Sika says what?
What are we in, by the way? We're in
Jote. Yep, Jote.
Jote. Okay,
So
yep,
so
cool.
this is gonna be really nice because we're gonna get a lot of checks and stuff. Potential CR clears. Rem Clemtown, Circletown, Elway Town. Okay, good job, Rem. No Artsy. I'll shield Fluffy Rabbit. Oh, okay, good read from Artsy. Although I don't know why they feel like they have to shield. Oh, because Akane voted Rabbit. That's why. Kind of surprised it took this long. I'm being kind of weird. Yeah, so Rabbit is actually towny. Like this is self consciousness, but in a towny way, as Rabbit would say. What are your thoughts?
No, I agree. Yeah, that's kind of that quintessential rabbit,
Mm-hmm.
not trying to blend, actually trying to be weird,
Yeah.
for lack of a better word,
Yep. Yep.
which I think is more indicative of their village game usually.
Exactly. Yep. Couldn't agree more. And I think them calling out to us too, like he was like, "Oh, what do they think? Do they believe in the beginning?" Like it just feels already towny. It's almost like he's trying to fool us. Elway says noted the call for help without looking up for her book and ducked around the corner. Something felt off. So Elway feels like she's doing a gimmick right now. She's like doing like this like storytelling type of posting. It wasn't the tone at all like normally, but the words. But people sometimes obviously needed help. But the ones most needed were never the ones asking, and the ones outright asking. Well, there was usually one reason why voting pigeon. So Elway's like in a scripting movie right now or something. She's writing her own script and she's putting that script by putting pigeon in a bind. And now Artsy says, "Okay, vote me then." So Artsy feeling very entitled actually. Pigeon Clem saying to no Artsy that's outing, and then Artsy kind of inviting them to vote back. Pigeon Silver CC Town. That is interesting. Oh, CC included it. Or no. Siki voted Silver. Okay, I'm gonna do Siki and Silver because I feel like I'm gonna botch up their names a couple of times. Real giraffes. Like I'd voted myself. I don't know what I'm doing this game. Rabbit is just all over the place. I think Rabbit is onto something with Akane. I think Akane is being kind of scummy, and I feel like they are going that
Yeah.
powerful route again.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm kind of trying to go against No Artsy's shield on Rabbit. I think No Artsy might be down. I could just be skill issuing there again, but we shall see. Drake Marshall. Nah, this time I'm convinced. Voting Artsy. What? See that's scummy because now it feels like but Drake Marshall is trying to justify the vote. Like they're saying I'm convinced, but like Artsy invited a vote on them, and then Drake Marshall's like, okay, now I'm convinced instead of like just voting. I don't know, it feels like we're just okay. Oh, okay, no, but this is kind of towny though. And then 77, he just like immediately goes, okay, actually no, but I am thinking, and then he votes Silver. It feels like he's all over the place in a messy, towny way. What are your thoughts, Benny?
No, I agree. Yeah, these are two. We talked about his thoughts were stilted before, and
Mm-hmm.
these are too stilted to be Mafia. I think because there's no
Right.
objective. There's no objective being achieved here.
Yeah, and we mentioned like Messi Irani's kind of doing his own thing. The posts themselves in isolation feel scummy, but I think in
Yes,
context
100%.
related to his posts in a row or in concession are somewhat towny indicative. Oh, it's Silver saying I think Silver is actually man I think Silver's town though the way they're treating Clemmer like they like troll pushed him and then they're like saying no I just like your town. Silver unvoted.
I
Yeah.
I hate 93. I really think Akine's Wolf here.
Oh yeah, I actually was a little behind, but we're scrolling through, and now it's just Silver's top back in at two. Silver saying, "I wonder why." Actually, know what I'm thinking. And Silver saying, "I wonder why." Questioning the Drake Marshall push. Honestly, this is such for a wagon on pigeon that wasn't going anywhere. Elway, yeah, Elway's doing a third person. Elway is like misery right now, like the cosplay from that one time in a Hydra game, and I'm just so confused what's going on. Akane says this is also Town Siki. Okay. Oh, I town read TSS and probably Pigeon too, since she's likely right. Who is T? Oh, Silver's up there. Wait, so Silver?
Receptor, yeah.
But who's Silver's up there even scum rating? Oh. I think she's agreeing with the town read from Silver onto Clem. Hmm. Calypso.
I like Ilway's read Silver Scepter Villager unless with Pigeon.
And I think that's rare, yeah.
I think that's fair. Yeah, I like that read.
And then no, Calypso late to the party. I think Silver Town, and I don't want to hand them. Calypso feels a little different this game. I don't know if it's just for the lack of impact, but they just feel a little more going with the flow. Like, as soon as other people were tolerating Silver, now they're tolerating Silver. Oh, it's Siki now. That might be fine. Yeah, see, I don't like that. I don't like that. I think Siki's town, and it just feels like a little weird play from Calypso. Silver. Oh, that's no bueno though. Silver tolerating Akane. Interesting. Interesting.
Coincidentally, I have Rem Town now
Mm.
for voting Akane.
Akane, yeah. Oh, and Hoya onto Akane, and Akane goes WTF. I'm brimming with towniness. I don't think Akane actually believes they
No,
are. That feels
they
like a
don't.
fake post. Yeah.
The thing about Akane, I feel like that actually skews them wolf
No,
because they
because
don't really care when they're being voted
yeah,
as
true.
villager.
I mean, they do have some annoyance when they like scum red, but yeah, I think to your point, like they don't
They would
believe
rather they would rather talk about who they're wolf reading. I feel
exactly
like.
than talking about themselves. And also, I don't think Akane ever
Yeah.
believes they're actually a townie like that
No. Yeah.
townie. Yeah, so especially this early in. Oh, so that's why. Okay, so this explains why Calypso was a little off. They're back on their computer now, so that probably makes some sense. Now. So let's see them light up like a Christmas tree. Oh, and Rabbit voting Elway.
Silver
Wow.
is Silver a wolf? I don't
I
know.
know.
Now
Yeah,
that
Silver is making
I'm
some weird
doubting that
reads.
Elway read now. Yeah.
Yeah, but I just think Silver can be a noob in that sense. But but we'll see how it goes. Uh, oh, and Elway is now thinking it's just Siki and TSS, but I don't feel as strongly on that as I should be saying it out loud.
Oh my god! Every post that Akane makes, I just want to kill them more and
Yeah,
more. Like
this
the Drake vote is
Drake
terrible.
Marshall, and that Drake Marshall is bad too, because I think Drake Marshall is, if you're Mafia and Drake Marshall's town, I think that's a push where you're going for a potential miscellaneous, right? We talk about independence
Yes,
of Drake
hundred
Marshall's
percent.
Wolfie posts in isolation, but in context, it just feels really towny with the stream and the messiness and his progressions. Oh, and Elway goes hoi hoi Akane in their own world. Yeah, wait, what does that mean? What does that translate to read? Make it read. Drake Marshall, not this, but that's just like my opinion. Oh my god, this is so funny. And Calypso on Sicky. Yeah, I'm fine with this going over. Don't vote Artsy. I think they're town this game. Yeah, Calypso's still being weird though. Clem, maybe Silver, not Sicky, never paired. Hmm. Clem. What is going on? And the pigeon and the skateboard. And now Silver, I hate the Sicky wagon. That's something. Silver, do
I
something
think
about it. Do
I think
something
it's
about it.
Silver and Akane, and they're hard
Mm.
defending Seki. I
Yeah,
think
no, and I
was a
think Seki,
leader.
was pretty towny early on. So I think they're a type of player that also can accumulate scum reads. And now Rabbit says, I have just want to vote Hoiho for the wolf chat joke, but that's just me being watched because I'm not supposed to do what I wanted because I'm not supposed to want to do that. I think. Oh, he's basically saying I'm not supposed to do that essentially. Oh, and Elway onto Akane, huge game play. Wait, is that a vote on Akane? It
No, I
isn't.
don't think it counts. It doesn't
Oh my
count.
god, it was a vote and an unvote. What is Elway doing? Sickes is town wagoning on town. I do believe it's Sick. I do believe you're town. And Silver going to Drake Marshall. See, this is bad, right? See now, but see, I don't think it's still bad though. And Drake Marshall's.
Rabbit just voted Akane. Rabbit just voted Akane.
Oh, here we go. Refreshing 45 seconds and let's going down. And yeah, it's going down. Rabbit onto Akane. Elway onto Siki. This is huge because I think Elway. I don't know why Elway's going back to Siki. I don't know what they're doing. Well, I wouldn't put Siki here. I'm not going to lie. He's pretty off his town. So Akane kind of restricting themselves now. Maybe prepping that they would have to self-press potentially. But let's see what happens. Drake Marshall and they're competing. Siki at 3. Akane at 2. Drake Marshall at 2. Potentially a Wolf in one of these wagons. We do believe that. Clemson and Siki is voting now Drake Marshall for the counter wagon, and unfortunately, it seems like it's gonna become a Siki versus Dragon. Oh no, no
3-3
Artsy,
tie right now.
no Artsy onto Akane. It's a
3-3
3-3
tie.
tie. 3-3 tie. Get onto Artsy. Pitcher wants it onto Artsy. Clem, you gotta make a play. You gotta vote on the main wagons. Clem, you can't.
What's
Is it gonna
Clem gonna
rand?
do? What's Clem gonna
Is it gonna rand?
What's Clem gonna do?
And 3-3 wagons. Calypso no votes. I'll vote on Akane.
Akane. Akane Wolf.
Akane roll.
Akane Wolf.
Wolf! Akane's Mafia Betty high five through the Discord chat. That is amazing. And who came up clutch, Benny? It was Elway. We didn't think it would happen,
Elway.
but
Yes.
Elway came in and bang, bang, bang. Huge plays. Wow. And we,
So
wow.
that's a pure wag. That's the purest
Oh
wagon
yeah,
I've ever
and
seen in
Rem.
my
Oh yeah,
life.
Rem for sure. And I think you have that Rem Town too. So shout out to you, Benny. And yeah, for
Yep.
sure. I think Siki is. And see, this is huge now, right? Because not only do you clear the Akane wagon, you can clear Drake Marshall too, and potentially Siki, right? Because the way Akane operates as Wolf, they like to kind of, push a little bit. They like to distance and stuff like that. But the way they went around Siki felt more of a potential TMI on a town there.
Uh, so looking at these wagons though, just to
Mm-hmm.
play devil's advocate,
Mm-hmm.
why does Akane die? I guess they have to be with Silver
They would
Scepter,
have to be with
right?
silver, right? Silver or
Yeah.
potentially. I mean, if you want to throw in there too, potentially Calypso, right? I think Calypso could obviously fit there too, because Calypso just saw through three wagons, right? And obviously Siki was one of the
True.
three wagons, but Elway made the game changing vote, right? Um, so Clem had Hammer. So that's another point, right? Clem had Hammer didn't vote. Obviously, if you're Clem, you see three-player wagon, 33% chance your partner survives, right? So it's not like you have to, but um, I just think there's a chance where Calypso is the wolf here, or
It's
Silver.
probably Calypso or
Yeah,
Silver.
Calypso Silver, or if you want
I
to,
think there's an outside chance it's Seki.
it could be second. I just think Akane plays against or plays with her partners differently, right? Like it seemed like she was against the Siki wagon and like she tried to defend it in a way that just felt like
Yeah. No, I
TMI.
agree.
You know what I mean?
I
Like
agree.
it
I
didn't
agree.
feel
I
like
agree.
if it was anyone else, sure, Seki in the conversation, but Seki independently felt towny, and the way Akane played around it felt potentially a partner. I think Silver Scepter would be just be my last call. I think, yeah, looking at the wagon, Benny, to your point, I think everyone on there's town, obviously Elway for the Switch, not Artsy, Rabbit for sure, the timing of it, and then Rem Hoyo. I think Rem was probably the first person on the wagon. Um,
Ren,
yeah,
Ren was, yeah.
yep. And I think Rem was kind of just doing their own thing in isolation, so yeah, shout out to them. Wow, I can't believe LA made the switch. I thought the way they were on Siki and did the vote on Akane and unvote, I thought they were like trolling, but no. Shout out to them. So yeah, I probably go. If I'm Joe, I probably check Silver here, or I mean, it
Yep.
doesn't matter, it's Silver or Calypso, but yeah, the
Yep.
town are in good position. If they want to be spicy, Benny, vid shot, right? I mean, you talk about having fun with it, ending it in a night one, right? You have a chance to end the game, go home. Do you do
It's
it?
I think this is as good a time as any to go for it. Yeah.
Mm,
Because you have contested wagons, right? So
right.
you're never killing Drake. You're
Mm-hmm.
never killing anyone on wagon.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Um,
Yeah. No, you're right.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's three viable candidates for Big Shot. I don't think Clem is a viable Big Shot tonight.
yeah.
Um,
It's
you
really
could you could
too
kill Calypso, Silver, and maybe
Siki.
Seki, but
Yeah, that would be the back burner, right? That's kind of like in the
right,
back
yeah,
of the mind. You're not really on the forefront, and there's something to say about shooting, right? There's kind of people can say it's suboptimal stuff like that, but we're playing turbos, we're having fun, right? How cool does it feel to have that walk off? You're playing baseball, have a walk off home run or a
mm,
walk off run. That's kind of like shooting and ending the game, right? I mean, it's just so satisfying because the game is on your hand, right? The game is on your stick essentially. And let's see what's gonna happen, right? Reload the page. Is the game over? It is not over because there's.
it's
It is
over.
over. It
It's
is over.
over.
It is Siki. Whoa! It was
Wow,
Siki. Wow.
wow,
So Akane change it up. Wow. And Rem, chick chick bang. Oh my god. Massive.
yeah. Delete our last 5 minutes.
And Rem, that's outside. Hey, but Benny, we were on Akane though, right? So at least we get the 1 out of 2
Yeah,
ticket.
yeah, true,
But
true.
to your point though, Benny, right? That was the POE you mentioned, right? You have Silver, Calypso,
Yes,
and
yeah,
Siki as a back burner. But that's a great shot though, because I wouldn't, if
great
I'm
shot.
shooting, I would have gone in Silver or Calypso perhaps. But that
I
is
I would have shot Silver. I think
Silver.
100% of the
Yeah,
time.
no, great shot by Rem, and Rem really the goat. I mean, it's just so many times we see Rem, as mentioned, making those wolf reads on deep wolves and really finding a way to get there. And they showed how it's done. And so Rabbit was just vanilla. I thought they were the PR, but no, good job. And yeah, really well played. Gigi's down. What a game. Massive. Hello, Rem. Good to see you, Rem. Talk to me about your play there, Rem. I think you tagged me the wrong DVC, but Rem, we give you massive shout outs. Amazing stuff there, Ram. Talk about night wanting and ending the game, right? The satisfaction, the game on your stick, and also just want to say this, Ram. You are trying to introduce the night one Vig meta, and I love to see it. And especially when you kill Mafia day one, no better way to end the game than you doing it yourself. You know what I'm saying? Good stuff. And so Benny, and real quick, Benny, I just want to say this to your point. Why didn't Akane survive? Well, it's because the both Mafia were voting on their only counter wagon. So, so it's kind of
Yep.
funny how that cookie crumbles sometimes. And, it's interesting. I want to give a quick, praise to Akane as well because, I kind of was targeting Siki independently also because I just thought the way they were claiming V, but I thought the way Akane played around Siki was more indicative of perhaps
TMI,
him
yeah.
TMIing, but yeah, no, change it up the gameplay. Usually thought they would just push and stuff like that. But no, Rem, to your point, I mean, our POE at the time, and Benny talked about it too, was essentially the wagon on Akane is all cleared, Drake Marshall's cleared, so your POE really is like Silver, Calypso, and Siki. Clem, not necessarily. Like Clem, we kind of didn't have in the POE, but like people you would look at in the forefront, they have Silver and Calypso, and you had Siki in the back burner. But yeah, no, really just good stuff getting there. Silver had some independent posts, but we didn't like the town read on Akane, but no, really good job getting there. And as always, Clem third wolf, so nothing new there. But no, I'm just kidding. But yeah, GG's around good stuff. Yeah, any thoughts, Elway, Calypso? You guys just joined. No thoughts. Hello, Rabbit. Good to see you, man. Rabbit, good stuff, man. We believed that you were town, but I had thought you were PR. And that was the only difference. So I thought you were PR from it, but well job, man. Good well job getting to Akane. You kind of called that out too. I think Benny had the same read as you did. I think about the similar post, right? You had called out the post of Akane making that kind of entrance where they came in like doing the they want to their over exuberance. It just felt wolfy, and yeah, you called up and with that post. So yeah, good stuff there. Yeah, so
This dude
Calypso,
only needed two letters in the alphabet to get clock clear to us. It's pretty impressive.
exactly. H&M. That's a good
It's gonna
good clothing store too. So they wear your H&M gear, and you'll perhaps get another town read. Yeah, so Calypso, one thing I didn't realize was because you had said it at some point was you were apparently I guess on mobile or something because then you said you get on computer because I felt you were a little underwhelming but then you mentioned oh you have to get it on computer so I was like oh so I see it wasn't as that's probably why you were a little underwhelming at first but yeah damn so I guess Siki does the same thing that it's Town and Mafia they just claim V and they just kind of go against their own wagon not that I mean they shouldn't as Mafia but it just seems it's like nah I actually have no idea how I'd read Siki they just do the same thing as both alignments incredible gameplay though I love to see Night 1 Vig that was amazing something I love too though is like when we're refreshing you can kind of tell whether or not the game is going to get completed like when you refresh it goes to the top of the page and you just look at this little status here and if it's completed or not you know usually three posts used to be the indication but I guess now it's like two even with the game completing so very satisfying game though
there's
GG's
also this thing where you when you're in like Lilo
mm,
and you use the majority, if there's like an intense lag as the page refreshes, you kind of know it's
yeah
closing the game.
oh yeah oh rabbit yeah Schweppes no, I'll say it the way Rabbit wants me to say
Well,
it.
Shua
Shweeps.
peepees.
Shweeps.
Shua peepees.
Shweeps. Shweeps. Oh my god. Oh, that's the content Rabbit looks for. It's crazy though, way because Akane. The reason I think Akane even makes sense is because they love anime and stuff like that. So I feel like the Akane it has more of that type of anime esque feel to it, and yeah, yeah. I don't know how.
Akane did confirm that it is Akane, by the
Yeah, I
way.
think Bennett. Yeah, I think Bennett also said the
I
same
used to
way.
call
So,
them a cane, yeah.
oh, a cane. Yeah, I think in my mind, yeah. I mean, if it was a cane, I just feel like it would be Akain. But I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Yeah. So, Rabbit, you had the similar pronunciation.
Akane, yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
I guess slightly different there, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. No, RC. That is apparently Akane also confirmed that too. It was the last. it was the one last game. I don't remember the name. Was there another name? We can look at the. Was it Calypso's Cirque? Okay, to be fair though, it's probably like Circe or something, but I just I don't know why it is a Cirque. Yeah, Circe. Yeah. No, honestly, don't even half the names I'm saying. Just kind of in the moment, and like I'm putting my own twist on them. So it's like I'm probably not like even hoi hoi. I don't even know if that's the correct pronunciation. Probably like hoo hoo. Cirque. There's like no hoi. Yeah, so like hoi hoi is yeah. It's like hoo hoo hoo. Oh yeah, huh? Oh. Oh, that's
Well,
probably how it is. Oh my god. But you guys have any last thoughts? I know this is a really quick and fast game, so probably gonna wrap this one up and post this one. But really fun game. Thank you, Benny, for being the co-host. Always a fun time with you. And you guys have any last thoughts? Any last comments of the game?
I was thinking like Whirlpool.
You thinking hoi hoi? Yeah. Speaking of hoi hoi, though, they were clutch. Jote, Vidge, and the game. Humongous plays. If you're a Jote out there, the night one Vidge meta. That's the new. That's a new style. It is Elway. It is, and you can't stop it. You can't stop it. How long have you been gone? You haven't been gone long enough. You were here like a couple games ago, so. By the way, I kind of noticed too. Were you on a gimmick? It felt like you were doing a gimmick this game too. You were kind of like talking in the third person or doing like script writing. Like as if you were in a movie, and you're writing your own script. I was RPing in the 17 style. It was RP. Yeah, it was roleplay, but oh, it was a roleplay.
17th shot.
17 shard. Wait, does 17 shard do roleplay? Oh, I didn't know that. Then why doesn't Sick do roleplay? Sick doesn't even what? Because she's smart, but she's from the same community. She has to represent. So I feel like Aori would do something different there, right? Oh, interesting. Aori doesn't really RP. Oh, I see. Alright, oh wait, last comments. Whenever champs rips are roleplay, they die. Oh, true. Yeah, I mean, you don't want to do that like type of gimmick at champs for sure. Yeah. No, it was good though. It felt like I was like reading a movie script or something. You know what I mean? So good stuff. Anyways, GG's, well played, town. Seems like every time we've been doing this, man, the town win rates are insane. I think we've done 6 commentaries, and it's a 5-1 town win rate. So, like, our town won 5, lost 1. So, good stuff with them. Keep the work up, and maybe Mafia will start winning. So, yeah, commentaries town side. They're secretly hearing into what we're discussing. That's why. No, but for real good stuff, town, keep the energy up, and let's see if Mafia can bounce back in the next games. Thank you guys for joining. This has been the Mafia Universe Turbo Commentary, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.